recommendations or propose solution to the problem. Like you say, we cannot every year be coming with motion about floods and asking Myanmar to go and give relief materials, endlessly. So today, we are saying, the problem of this flooding must be addressed. And how do you address it? There are 2 or 3 things that you need to do. The major cause of the flooding that we are having in this country, especially along the Benue Valley, is the dam that has been constructed by Cameroon in a place they call lagdo. They call it lagdo dam. That dam, every year, when it is filled up, they release water. We have smaller dams. We have a dam in Kiri, in my state, in Adamawa. We have dam in Dadinkowa. When they are full, they release water. But those are small dams. They don't affect the river so much. But the Lagdo Dam is a big dam. So once they release water, it is flood that we see across the channel of River Benue, all the way from that Lagbo, point of Lagbo, through Adamawa, Fufore, Yola South, Yola North, Gire, all the local governments and all the communities along the River Benue, all the way through Taraba, through Benue, through Nasarawa, through Kogi, through Anambra, through Edo, through Delta, all the way to Bayelsa. So the effect of that dam is felt across the country. So we said, when they were constructing that dam in Cameroon, the understanding was that the Nigerian government would also construct its own dam on the Nigerian side in a place they call Dasin Hausa, in Fufore local government.
Yes.
That dam was supposed to serve as a buffer dam. In other words, control the release of water that is coming from Lagdo Dam, from the Cameroonian dam. So if Cameroon opens their own dam, our own dam will now contain it. So it will not be flowed just like that. We will now be able to control the release of water. Cameroon, when they are releasing their water, they don't consult us. They just open their floodgates and all we see is just flood. So if we had done our own dam, then the impact of the Cameroonian dam would have been less. That's number one. So we say, please revisit this issue of this Dasin Hausa Dam and do it, because it is going to help in controlling the flood. Number two, the River Benue bank, the river itself from in fact, we can say the entire channel of River Benue, River Niger, all the way to Bayelsa, is filled up with debris, with sand, so you need to dredge the river. If you have a major river like that, this river, we used to have ships, ocean-going ships that navigate, that come on this river all the way to Yola, to Numan, to Yola, all the way to Cameroon. We used to have those ships. I belong to a church they call the Lutheran Church of Christ in Nigeria.
Yes.
The person who set up that church is a Danish man. They call him Dr. Bruno. He came on a ship all the way to Numan, to Yola, ocean-going ship in 1913. So, at that time, ships can ply that river. But today, even engine boats cannot. They go somewhere, they just hit sand. That's why sometimes you find, okay, when flood comes, they'll go on it. They don't know, maybe the flood will just pass, they don't know, they'll be hitting sand, and then the boat will capsize, and people will die. So, we need to dredge these two major rivers, River Niger, River Benue, all across the channels. If we do that, the rivers will now be able to hold larger volume of water.
Yes.
So the water will not overflow its banks. So those are the two major things that we need to do. Do that dam, dredge this river, and then also construct other flood control channels, like dikes, like levees, there are things that canals and things like that, so that water will not just be flowing on the River Benue or River Niger. At some points, you will be diverting some of the water so that you reduce the volume of the water that is flowing on that river. You know, so those are the things that we call for in this motion. If these things are done, then even if we see flood, it will not be at the level that we are seeing it now. It's not like what happened last year. This year, it was not so much. But last year, you know, it was something else.
Yes.
You know, you'll be at home, you see, you know, we saw pictures of Lokoja, we saw pictures, you know, when you see school, you know, water in a school up to level. Last year, when it happened, I took a boat ride. I saw some of the communities, you know, some of the damages. In fact, I don't know how the people are coping.
So the same, sir.